Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a short quiz using H5P, a popular open source plugin for building interactive learning content. Whether you're an educator, a trainer, or just someone looking to make your content a bit more engaging, H5P might be a helpful option. Let's take a look at how it works, especially when it comes to quiz creation. So, H5P stands for HTML5 package, and it's basically a tool that lets you create things like quizzes, presentations, interactive videos, and more, directly from your WordPress site, Moodle, or other supported platforms. I've been exploring H5P mostly on WordPress, and it was easy to get started. After installing the plugin, I was able to jump straight into creating content without any complicated setup. Let's focus on creating a simple multiple-choice quiz, which is probably one of the most common use cases. After clicking Add New Content, I selected Multiple Choice from the list. I see a clean editor where I can enter the question, add possible answers, and even attach an image or video to make it more visual. For example, I created a question based on a short text about black currants. I typed the question, "What color does the blackcurrant berry actually have?" Then I added 3 answer choices, very dark purple as the correct one, dark blue, and black. To indicate the correct answer, I just had to tick a checkbox. I also had the option to add feedback for each answer, something I found useful for helping learners understand why an answer was right or wrong. Under Behavioral Settings, I left the default as automatic, so H5P automatically displayed radio buttons since there was only one correct answer. But if there were multiple correct answers, it would switch to checkboxes instead. I also enabled answer randomization and added a simple image to go with the question. The process was smooth, and I liked having the flexibility to add media without needing coding skills. Now, if you want to create a sequence of questions, H5P also offers a feature called Question Set. I was able to mix different question types in one activity. For example, I started with a multiple-choice question, added a drag-and-drop activity, and finished with another multiple choice. There are also some interesting options like setting a passing score, choosing whether learners can go back to previous questions, and randomizing question order for each attempt. Once I was done, I clicked Save, and the whole quiz was ready to be embedded and shared. Once your quiz is created and saved, embedding it is super simple. You just copy the HTML embed code that H5P provides and paste it into your post or page wherever you want it to appear. For this example, I pasted the embed codes for both quizzes I created, the standalone multiple choice and the question set, into the same post so you can see how they display together. And this is how they look on the front end, fully interactive and ready to go. So that's a quick overview of quiz creation with H5P. Overall, I found it fairly intuitive to use. I didn't need to code anything, and I could build a decent quiz in just a few minutes. I really liked that I could add feedback for each answer and include images to make the questions more engaging. It's also open source, completely free, and mobile responsive, which makes it pretty accessible for most educators or content creators. That said, there were a couple of limitations that stood out to me. For example, there's no real-time preview while you're building your content, which made it a bit harder to visualize things before publishing. And in terms of customization, it's a bit more basic compared to some other tools I've tried, especially when you're looking to build more dynamic or styled experiences. Still, if you're looking for a straightforward quiz builder that gets the job done, H5P is worth a try. And if you're curious to see how it compares, there is another tool I'd recommend checking out: Nuclear Engagement. Nuclear Engagement makes it super easy to generate quizzes for your content, especially if you're using WordPress. With just one click, it can create AI-generated quizzes directly from your blog posts, saving you time while boosting engagement. What's really impressive is that it doesn't just generate one quiz, it can process all your blog posts at once in just a few seconds. That's a huge time saver, and honestly, I haven't seen other tools do that. You can fully customize the quiz settings, choose how many questions to include, and even set where the quiz appears, before, after, or within your content. Unlike some platforms, Nuclear Engagement lets you fine-tune everything, from question formats to email opt-ins and even post categories. It integrates seamlessly with automation tools like Zapier and Make, making lead capture effortless. If you're looking for a more customizable AI-powered alternative, check out Nuclear Engagement. I've added a link below so you can explore it for yourself.